Yeah, we the best. Boy. Give me the light. Yeah, and we turn it up every time. Every time. And we bust it up, watch it hype. Watch it. Ha! Bad. Anyway, them see me, me gun, them a chat. Bad. Busting up the place with my style. Bad. What kind of thing that style where we fling?
I'm having trouble with my internet. It's dropping in my bedroom and the kitchen.
Problem in your internet is your Wi-Fi. You see, things like the size of your house, the building materials you use, like concrete walls, whether you have multiple floors. And let's not forget the distance between your modem and your devices, like your computer, your phone, TV. All these have an effect on the quality and the strength of your Wi-Fi.
How do you know this stuff?
You need to check Telem. They have mesh devices that allow you to create your own smart Wi-Fi network to cover your entire home. It's a few small devices working together like a team to cover your entire house with strong Wi-Fi signal. Super easy. Here, I get one from Telem today. Download the app from your phone app store, plug in the device, and plug into the modem. When light blinks blue, it's ready to pair via the app. Go to app, click next, and follow the instruction. Place a second device where you need coverage. Boom. Now you're covered. Telem makes it super easy. They offer convenient payment plans of just $12 a month. My guy, and if you opt to get the fiber plan, they'll come and install it for you. Guess what? For free.
Oh, wow. I'm gonna get my smart Wi-Fi plan today.
Hey, let's do this thing.
Today's self.
Get your smart Wi-Fi from Telem today.
But you're starting
I'm starting here. Welcome and morning live. Of course, we are back again on this wonderful Friday. Hi, Hills.
Hey, how you doing, Andrew?
You good?
I'm good. Yes, guys, we're alive and we're here to thrive because it's Friday. So you better feel alive on this magnificent, marvelous Friday.
Yes, indeed. Part of Kanagita Street will become a one-way road. I know that news came as a shock yesterday. When the section of Kanagita Street that has been closed for construction work will be turned into a one-way road, the Ministry of Romy announced in the newspaper today, Friday. Now, Romy said in a press release that the work on the section of the Kanagita Street in junction at the Percy Labega Street on schedule and will be completed by the week of August 18th to the 23rd. The project includes new sidewalks and a plaza, and soon work crews will begin installing curbs for parking on both sides of the street. This will be followed by an installation of pavers, planters, bollards, and benches. Traffic signs will be put up, and a fresh layer of asphalt will be laid. So, just in case you don't understand what we mean and where exactly we're talking about Robbie's Lottery main office, and in that street, as soon as you come in to Phillipsburg, they're making that into a one-way.
But which way is it going to go one way? Is it going to go one way this way, or is it going to go one way that way?
I believe it's this way.
Okay, good, because then that doesn't impede traffic for me when I'm going to Link 1.
Oh, well, at least you were comfortable. I mean, that's what it was thinking on when they made it.
That road should be a one-way road anyways. Like, I think it's just like, it has like its little shanty town there at the end, and then people shut up their shacks, and that's why it kind of became the way.
It's wild how you calling the people bar a shanty town.
But it's the same thing like when you're on Illage Road. Am I right or wrong?
Take a look at this video.
The
Ministry of Vromi, Department of Infrastructure Management, together with the Police Department, KPSM, is making changes to traffic on a section of Canagita Street and Manzanella Stake, Phillipsburg. The Canagita Street from the intersection with Percy LaBega Street to Manzanella Stake will now be a one-way street. Inbound traffic can enter Canagita Street from Percy LaBega Street and drive straight ahead or turn left into Manzanella Stake. Outbound traffic leaving town on Canagita Street must make a right turn onto Manzanella Stake. Entry further into the Canagita Street will no longer be permitted. Outbound traffic exiting Manzanella Stake onto Walton Nisbet Road can either make a right or left-hand turn. The Ministry of Vromi, Department of Infrastructure Management, and the Police Department would like to thank the public for their attention to this change. Please follow the new traffic rules and signage and drive safely.
And we are back. All right.
Yes, guys, we are back, and I'm going to jump right in with a story from the ODM. ODM warns of increased storm activity by late August, urges public to stay prepared. Phillipsburg, storm activity in the Atlantic is expected to increase sharply by the end of August, prompting the Office of Disaster Management, or ODM, to urge residents and businesses to stay alert and storm ready. Now, according to the Colorado State University CSU Storm Center, the 2025 hurricane season has been relatively quiet so far. Now, the most recent systems, Dexter, became the fourth named storm but dissipated in the North Atlantic Ocean. However, forecasters are predicting a quick turnaround in the activity. Fire Chief and National Disaster Coordinator Clive Richardson called on the public to remain vigilant and monitor all local weather reports. He advised residents to follow updates from the meteorological. Sorry, guys, I'm a little tongue-tied this morning. Meteorological Department of St. Martin, MDS. I should have just started off with MDMS. That would have made it easier for me.
Yeah.
Through its website, meteosxm.com, or its official Facebook page. Richardson also reminded the community to review and complete their hurricane prepared disasterness plans. He said the disaster supply kit should have at least 2 weeks of food and water. If you haven't compiled such, the time to do so is now. Don't wait for the last moment to be storm hurricane or hurricane ready. I feel like that's like what you hear on Laser 101. Yeah. Don't wait till it's too late. Storm ready all the time. Okay.
Are you storm ready?
No. And I got animals too, so imagínate. Okay, to assist with the storm preparation, the government of St. Martin is offering a downloadable hurricane season readiness guide and hurricane tracking chart. These sources can be accessed at the stmartingov.org/hurricane. The remaining names for the 2025 hurricane season are Aaron, Fernand, Gabriel, Humberto, Imelda, Jerry, Karen, Lorenzo, Melissa, Nestor, Olga, Pablo, Rebecca, Sebastian, Tanya, Van, and Wendy.
Sound like some Mexicans.
Sounds like a whole bunch of people, honestly. Residents, visitors, and business owners are being reminded to understand the difference between a watch and a warning. A tropical storm watch means tropical storm conditions with sustained winds of 37 to 73 miles per hour are possible within 48 hours. A tropical storm warning means that those conditions expected within 36 hours. A hurricane watch means hurricane conditions are possible with tropical storm force winds starting within 48 hours. A hurricane warning means hurricane conditions are expected with storm force winds beginning within 36 hours. Richardson said a tropical storm does not have to reach hurricane strength to be deadly. That is right, guys. Hear me again. A tropical storm does not have to reach tropical hurricane strength for it to be deadly. The public is encouraged to listen to the government's official radio station SXM Gov, which is 107.9 FM, and for the updates before, during, and after a storm. Weather-related information and national updates by the Prime Minister and the Emergency Operations Center, EOC, can be also followed via government official Facebook page at SXM Gov, and the Atlantic hurricane season runs through November 30. So November 30th is when the hurricane season is officially done, guys. And that has been your weather story for today.
And make sure that you stay with Late Night, as we will also update you for any possible storm or possible.
Wait, do you do the storm? Like, do you ride the storm out here?
Yeah, always.
I've done that a couple
Late Night
times.
always has been the first one to bring some serious weather whenever the weather is here.
Yeah.
We like the visual laser.
Don't quote us on that one.
Yeah. Yesterday there was a lot of news about the immigration going to different locations and actually taking some people. They've been going from business to business, and you have no idea which one they go by. It's a multidisciplinary team. That's why you see in immigration, you see customs.
I've been seeing them all over on the road, especially like in Maho and Simpson Bay, and I'm kind of like holding my breath a little bit.
Yeah, it's actually something that they've been.
So wait, are they cleaning up like all?
Cleaning up.
Wait, but are they cleaning up the people
Everything.
that are taking away jobs from the right people, or like are they just cleaning up the people?
Is there a right way to do immigration
I don't
control?
know, but honestly, if they're productive beings of society, I think you should like try to give them a channel to help them get their paperwork sorted. Because the problem
There was many times.
No, but let me tell you something, right? Because I've worked in restaurants for many, many moons, and I see how some of these owners really mess with the psyche of their employees by promising them papers, promising them assistance, telling them do this, do that, I'll do this, I'll do that for you, but really and truly nobody wants to be the guarantor for them. And these are like hard back working people that have been here forever, people that you would think have papers and they don't. And it's not nice. And I think we need to dispel the stigma that it's not that hard for you to get your paperwork, because like some of these people are claimed on the insurance on SAV. And all they have to do is just go to SAV, get it followed through, go take that to the immigration department, be like, hey, I'm trying to start the process. I'm looking for my crib number. I'm trying to get this. My boss is paying taxes on me and I'm receiving SAV. So I need to get my papers, because that's really the channel, believe it or not. That's how I was able to get my papers.
Just make sure you have your paperwork intact. Taking the chance to work and then having to be embarrassed and being taken into custody can take a toll on someone. And you can see yesterday, for example, from the woman that was being escorted from a King's Lottery booth, was kind of sad, because you could see it on her face that she was feeling bad. But at the same time, you need to make sure that these employers have the right paperwork for all these workers that you have outside here. All right, let's take a commercial break. When we come back, more Morning Live.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah.
Here in St. Martin, we take pride in our island and want the world to see us, to hear us, and to dream about us.
Yeah, it's here, certainly. Oh my God, this gotta be the first place with these now. Yeah, this is it. Can I get this one printed, please?
Of course, let me get it ready for you. Here you go.
Thank you, bro. Like, this was really quick and I appreciate it because I'm on the run. Have a good one.
Yes.
All right, and welcome back. Now, the Member of Parliament, Lyndon Lewis, is proposing a VIP fee for yachts, private jets, and this is to boost government revenue. Nation Opportunity Wealth Member of Parliament, Lyndon Lewis, has revealed plans to work for a VIP fee for yachts and private jet companies seeking fast-track services and clearance for their vessels. This initiative is part of his focus for revenue-generating measures aimed at strengthening the country's finances. That's stupid.
You want my take, or are you going to finish the story?
Let me finish it.
Yeah.
He spoke of the plans in response to questions to the Daily Herald, what he intends to focus on when Parliament resumes on Monday. He says his main focus is revenue-generating initiatives, amending the Lakers-Forordering legislation, such as creating a so-called VIP fee for yachts and private jet companies that want fast-track service and clearing their vessels, Lewis said. He said that these initiatives will be discussed with the relevant stakeholders, such as the Ministry of Justice, the TIAT, Finance, or any other stakeholders that may have to be involved. Lewis also plans to create fees in other immigration services to seek revenue-generating avenues within the law to amend and raise the outdated fees as well. He said the amendment will benefit the overall coffers of the country, especially the Ministry of Justice. In addition to revenue measures, Lewis highlighted ongoing challenges in the justice system, noting the batches regarding the legal placements of justice personnel as the current, because he said as he left office as Minister of Justice, his staff was busy with batch 13, which was signed off by the current minister. No other batches nearly 8 months after his departure was issued to the justice personnel. You know, in this world, they always ask, what are your aspirations, or what do you want for the world? And then the young lady would always say, world peace. That's what a VIP fee is. It's like the world peace answer. Because if we can't get the system we have now working,
what makes you think a VIP system is going to work?
How do you think a fast-tracking VIP service? Let's say even if, and it's the same thing if you want to put it for the government administration building, and you tell people with money, so money people, yeah, listen, we have a VIP service to get your ID card now, but the appointment is in 2028.
Honestly, I think I would lose my shit. No, but I feel like there's so many things. Number one, where is that money going? Where that money going, really? Who is it buttering? Whose toast is it really buttering, number one? Number two?
The government, I guess.
No, they're just looking for a reason to put more money in their salaries, and I'm talking about, people at the top, and it's not going to trickle down. And number two, our customer service skills are not subservient enough for us to even do fast-track VIP services like that, because when we deal with those demanding-ass rich people that are like, I need it now because I said I need it now, no local person will have the patience or the tolerance to deal with that. Even me, myself, sometimes I have to refrain from chewing people out when they speak to me like that when I'm serving them. So imagine. And yeah, back to the story, because that's just wild. None of that.
So while his concern is, of course, the batches for the right positions for the justice workers, the minister did make a statement concerning it. Hales.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, back to
Justice Ministry.
Justice, yes. Okay, so Justice Ministry progressing with the legal placement process. Yes, guys, Phillipsburg. The Ministry of Justice said on Thursday that it is steadily advancing the distribution of national ordinances, or LBS, that legally formalize the placement of justice personnel in accordance with the newly introduced Justice Function Book. The ministry said this effort is a key component of its broader commitment to a structural reform and legal certainty in the justice system. Despite long-standing challenges, the process continues to move forward. The remaining batches, 14, 15, and 16, are currently in various stages of validation and review. Under the revised approach, justice workers are now invited to give input earlier in the process. This collaborative method promotes transparency and reduces the risk of objections later on that further delay the finalization of their LB. Okay.
LBs.
Yes. LBs.
You're good.
Anyways, batch 14 has completed the validation process, and justice workers in this group will be invited this week to review their LB along with their validation files. Batch 15 is now approaching the end of its validation phase, with its invitations for a file to review to follow shortly. Batch 16, which consists of all personnel 95 of the Point Blanche prison, remains under validation and will be processed in 3 phases to ensure thorough and orderly validation. You hear that? To ensure thorough and orderly validation, y'all. Anyways, according to the ministry, once individuals receive their draft LB, they have a 2-week window from the date of signature to raise any formal objections. These are handled by the established objections committee, ensuring that each concern is treated fairly and lawfully. While the goal is to ensure accurate legal placement for all, it is important to note that the justice workers maintain the right to object if they believe their placement is unjustified. Each LB is grounded in the official Justice Function Book, which defines the official functions in the ministry. In 2023, all justice personnel received a placement letter outlining their assigned function. The LB process now serves to formally establish that placement in law, aligning every individual with their correct function as is defined in the legal framework.
Correct.
All remaining batches are being handled simultaneously, and the ministry aims to finalize distribution by the end of September 2025. This marks an important milestone towards legal regularization and stronger, more accountable justice system, according to a press release. Shout out to the Ministry of Justice.
They do what they need to do.
Natalie's doing her thing. I'm so happy she's in there.
Yeah.
Shout out. Yeah, she is doing her thing. She really is.
Now, in Bonaire, as the special day approaches, the public entity of Bonaire has begun placing decorations across the island in preparation for an important celebration. The flag has been raised in various locations and other decorations have been installed, including at the roundabouts and the Calle Grande. All this to enhance the island national pride. Unfortunately, the government has discovered that some flags and decorations were removed without permission. These are the property of OLB, and taking them is not only disrespectful, but also punishable, according to a press release. The behavior undermines the collective effort to decorate our island with dignity, and that's on Bonaire. Basically, stop taking down the people things just because you have nothing else to do. Because that's basically what that's about.
What is that called? You're like defacing public property or something like that?
Defacing public property. That's an actual thing.
Hey, you know, I've met some kids from Bonaire when they came over here to do Kingdom Youth Parliament a few years ago. They're really cool. They're really grown up. But I think they were just bored trying to mess with things. And it was probably a bunch of bored high school children that wanted to TP something and they couldn't, so they decided to take some flags down.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah.
Now, Member of Parliament Veronica Jansen-Webster is concerned about MPC's plumbing results. I want you to deal with that story.
I would be concerned too, you know,
Yeah.
but I don't go to Dutch high school. Thankfully, my parents didn't put me through that, so.
Jeez.
They took me out of Holland when I was like 5 years old, man. Like I stopped speaking Dutch at a certain moment.
Yeah, well.
It only comes out when I'm drunk now, so. All right, Phillipsburg. Member of Parliament Veronica Jansen-Webster is concerned about the deteriorating academic performance at Milton Peters College, or better known as MPC, highlighting it as a matter that needs more attention. Well, all the schools need more attention.
Basically.
But I quote.
MPC is our biggest one, though, so.
Is it?
Yeah, 1,200.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, forgive me. All right. And I quote, "What I have not seen addressed significantly is regarding the dismissal results of Milton Peters College," she said, drawing attention to a troubling drop in exam pass rates. And I quote again, "We have now seen an all-time low and an actual failure of the school." Because with only a little more than half of all students passing their exams, this indicates that something is really wrong, especially compared to other secondary schools, end quote. She said the community is now questioning the school's future trajectory. Quote, "What should parents expect next year? Will an even higher percentage fail?" You know, I would ask that same thing, honestly.
Yeah.
She challenged government to respond. What immediate actions is the school taking to remedy this situation? What help do they need from government and the community as a whole? And most importantly, what is the minister doing about it? End quote, Wow, she really put the minister on the spot.
Yes, she did.
She said the question when she posed questions regarding the state of education to the education minister during a parliamentary meeting, specifically requesting data on how children are performing in elementary school and their readiness for secondary education. The minister had not provided answers. Instead, she said, and I quote, "She indicated that I should send my inquiry in wide writing. The MP plans to do so, citing the urgency giving the dismissal." Did I really just read that? To give the okay, I'm not even gonna talk about that. Fuck it. All right.
Focus.
No, I just it's crazy. Like I'm here, I'm calling you out on the floor. Like you're really gonna ask me to send that shit in writing to you? Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry, forgive me. I'm not so formal I'm not so well abreast of the protocol that is taking place in Parliament because it's been a while since I did youth Parliament, but that's another side story. Anyways, back to what I was saying. The MP plans to do so, citing the urgency given the dismissal of MPC results. She noted the importance of assessing whether students are entering secondary at school with sufficient proficiency in English, Dutch, and mathematics, asking whether the Dutch education system puts them at a disadvantage. Yes, it does. She also raised concerns about whether pass rates differ between the English and Dutch instructional streams, saying, is it the Dutch education system that puts them at a disadvantage? Were they relatively students who passed in the English stream more than in the Dutch stream? This wasn't a problem before. What has changed now? The MP encourages students who have failed, especially those who have failed for a second time consecutively, to consider registering for the national exams at the Education Department. Just don't give up. Try NEPA, National Institute for Professional Advancement, or the GED, General Education Diploma programs, because your education matters, she advises. And that's the conclusion of the story, y'all.
She has a reason to be concerned.
I mean, I would be concerned too, but I have a lot of points to make to that because I don't feel like primary school or elementary school is preparing students for high school. There is a severe literacy problem on the island, and it starts especially in elementary school. If it's crazy. And also, I think children are overwhelmed and bombarded with all these subjects, and then they're not given the enough attention to all these subjects because they have to cram in so many subjects in one day. Who's gonna put their kids to do 14 subjects in high school? Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
are you
but
kidding me?
Not everything is just given on a pedestal, though, Hailey.
No, I mean, I did okay, so my entire academic career, I was like overachiever, didn't have to put in a lot of work. I could show up and do things last minute. And then when I transferred into the Dutch high school system, I feel like my education path went on a downward path. Because like we touched on the other episode, me not having a Dutch passport, there was no path forward for me to go. Nobody gave me the attention, not the counselors, not the school, nobody. They're like, oh, Hailey, you got a competition to go do? Okay, go focus on your competition. Don't worry, you don't have to do your exams. Or, oh, Hailey, you're on Teen Times this week? Yeah, you make the school look good. Oh, thank you so much, because we're getting more white enrollment because of you, like dumb shit like that, okay? Okay, and the fact remains that children are tuning out now for Dutch. Okay, there's only 2-3 Dutch primary schools on the island now. If je geen spreekt Nederlands met je thuis, met your kinderen, your children are not going to speak Dutch at school. Okay, I'm still lucky I can still pull that out my ass. But I was serving pints when I was a child. There's a difference.
That was good.
Thank you. But seriously, there's a serious problem with that, and maybe MPC just needs to, I don't know, offer English instruction and see really if it's meant to be a VWO.
English is a subject.
I mean, yeah, but what I'm saying is out of the 1,200 students that are there, how much of the Dutch diaspora that's really Nederlands geboren, Koninkrijk kinderen actually are going to be in VWO, HAVO, I was friends with those kids. The group gets smaller and smaller and smaller every year. Those children, their parents are putting them in private school now because they don't want them to deal with the bullshit and the fights of schools and everything. You're seeing a decrease. There's no in Bonaire, Aruba, Curacao, those islands, there's Dutch there. We're not like that. Maybe it's time for us to change the curriculum. Maybe it's time for us to change the system. Maybe we need to do a survey with parents on the island to see.
It's a Dutch system, though. We have a Dutch system. English is a language that we have here. It's also one of the language of instruction. It's just that it hasn't trickled down to our biggest high school. Go figure.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was my rant. I'm sorry. I'm really good at ranting. I'm done.
Let's take another break, and when we come back, we will do horoscopes. Get Hailey in a better mood.
Get me in a better mood. I don't like talking about education. Y'all failed me, St. Martin. Sorry. They did, though.
Let's go.
Okay.
Get it lit, boy. Love your vibe, yeah. We the best, boy. Give me the light, yeah. And we turn it up every time. And we bust it up, watch the hype. Watch it. Ha! Bad. Anyway, them see me play me gun, them a chat. Bad. Busting up the place with my style. Bad. What kind of thing that style where we fling?
We back.
Hi, guys. Sorry for ranting it out, by the way. I should just, like, before I rant, I should be like, you know what really grinds my gears, Andrew?
Yeah,
just so you know that I give you, like, a cue.
Give a Hailey clicker. A clicker.
Okay. We should make, like, a drinking game. Like, you should, like, take a shot every time
Whenever Hailey
says
runs?
something. No,
yeah. Whenever you rant, I'll just start to drink. All right.
Okay, guys, sorry about that. No, because education is very sincere.
It's everything.
It's everything. Anyways, back to the horoscopes, y'all. Horoscopes are coming to you from the Daily Herald today from Miss Maggie Helena. Thank you, Miss Helena, because you always be putting it down with these horoscopes. I really appreciate you. All right, Aries, March 21st to April 19th. Don't try to control others. It never works anyway and could really backfire now. Don't bargain any way needed. Resources impulsive. Okay, sorry, I read that a little too fast. Don't bargain away any needed resources impulsively. Let your home be your retreat to shut out the world today. If you got to shut out the world today, shut them out. The world is a little bit too much anyways. Taurus, April 20th to May 20th. Living out loud is great in theory, but not today. There could be significant pushback. A new teacher of some kind might show up over the next few months. Your heart and your mind together are an unbeatable combo. That's a really good horoscope for you today. Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. Ambition could appear a little too naked right now. Don't bulldoze to compensate for hidden insecurities. Some financial comfort could present itself soon. Give wonky friendships a week or two, to mellow out a little bit, because they might be a little overwhelming right now. And that's your quote for Cancer. No, I'm just laughing because I get that buzz on my phone. Cancer, June 21st to July 22nd. New ideas could help with communication, but wait a few days to try them out. Stars are dark and sinking through tomorrow. A domestic conflict is unlikely to be constructive now. Hash anything out after next Monday. All right. Yeah, if you got some problems at home, wait to talk it out. Wait until the full moon, because the full moon is a full mooning right now, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's been
so if anybody's been giving you some weird energy, or people are like tense or moody, or it's because of the full moon. As a bartender, we just have this feeling when the freaks come out at night. It really is true. Okay. Leo, birthday season, happy birthday to all my Leos out there. We're also going to start doing birthday shout outs too, so let me just apologize and retroactively for not doing the ones previously. Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd. Tender sharing could bring someone closer, but it could also land poorly. Universal stars just aren't helping right now. Damn. Consider whether any outcome is okay before you open up. Cool your jets out in the world. Keep it calm. Keep it calm, my Leos. Keep it calm. Are you ready, Andrew?
Yeah.
Virgo, August 23rd to September 22nd. You could be a resource magnet. I don't like how they cut that off because resource magnet is not a one word. Okay, you could be a resource magnet, but wait to deploy any newfound goodies until after at least Tuesday. I'm going to check back in with you next week.
Yeah, let you know how that goes.
Exactly. Financial decisions could come under fire, but the issue might not be resolvable until next week. Find shelter with a friend who brings peace. Okay. Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. Coming in hot isn't a good idea today. Calm logic will open more doors and solve more problems. Sudden action or any joint or shared matters could fail to move the needle or create backlash. So find your quiet inner flame. Yep. All right. Scorpio. All right, October 23rd to November 21st. Making demands isn't an effective way to get needs met long term, but gentler efforts might not work out either with today's poor stars. When the world isn't offering you what is wanted, go within and actively build it inside yourself. Okay. I don't know how to break that down. So
yeah, Scorpio gets it.
They get it.
Stop demanding.
Stop being so fucking demanding. God damn it. Sorry. Sagittarius. Learn from the past. November 22nd to December 21st. Learn from the past, wishful thinking, and invest into others more carefully going forward. Active fun can release pent-up energies, but no extreme sports under these stars. Please seek out a new understanding. Okay, sorry about that, my mic. I didn't mean for it to get hooked on the table. Sorry, John, I know you can hear that. By the way, shout out to John. He's our background guy. Maybe once in a while you hear him communicate with us, but not today, unless we do something bad. Okay, so I guess the stars are not aligning for a lot of the signs right now. So guys, if you watch your horoscopes, if you pay attention to the astronomy, if you like to watch the stars at night, maybe you'll see what's going on. Capricorn. December 22nd to January 19th. Even a good friend sometimes blows it. If it's not a pattern, don't sweat it. If it is, consider making changes when stars improve next week. What the fuck is going on with these stars? You are moving into a very active period in career, ultimately leading you where you want to go. All right, guys, here's the best one. Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. You may display both sensitivity and swagger now. You can identify with a relationship without losing your framework or of self-reference. Help someone need, it could really boost your mood. This resonates with me 100%.
Yeah.
I do feel like I have a newfound swagger, I do feel like love is coming out in different ways. I do display a lot of sensitivity and vulnerability, but I also know how to be like, all right, I'm gonna get to pack.
Brush it off.
See you later. And the last but not least, Pisces, February 19th to March 20th. Tap into your shadow. It carries old hurt, but also significant treasures. If the daily grind is grinding more than usual, try for a creative break to restore your spirit. Avoid big financial transactions for several more days at least. Okay. So everybody that was told not to spend money, don't spend no money. For everyone that was told that the stars are not aligning in your favor, stay away from everybody and everything that could potentially affect you. Keep the household peace. Don't look to anybody for no drama, no melee, no quarrels. And if there's a chance for you to help someone today and save your money and keep your mouth shut. We don't need to hear nothing bullshit. And that's been your horoscope for today. And
also very important, don't mention any school to Hailey no time soon.
Listen, I have no problem with schools now.
You was on today.
We need to do something for our children. Our children are the future. I hate to sound so cliche.
Yeah.
It might be very cliche, but listen, not everybody's gonna turn out like me now. I got my formal education in the United States. I came here sounding like this. Mr. Arundel and all my other extracurricular activities just brushed off the dirt off of me. I'm telling you, you guys got to step it up in elementary school. The parents need to do more for their children. Y'all need to start reading books with your kids. Give them books without pictures and make them literate, because there's no reason why me leaving high school, half of my class doesn't know how to write MLA format or Chicago format or know how to do any sourcing or write big theses for their college. That's ridiculous.
At least they got Google for now.
Yeah, thank God we got ChatGPT, because all of y'all would have been, screwed. Anyways,
that's it for our show today. My God.
I mean it with love.
She'll be in a better mood next week.
I'm in a good mood, but I really know that the people that we have in government right now are going to challenge all of this and make it better, because I have faith in the people that we have in government right now, like from justice all the way down to TIAD, all the way down. We're going to make things better. But we need to remember where we came from and what is the current state. Because we can't just act like, oh, what's going on? Like, we know what's going on. It's a vicious cycle that's been repeating itself, and I witnessed it myself 10 years ago. Anyways, that's our show, guys.
That's it.
See you guys tomorrow.
See you on Monday.
Monday. They're thinking we have a Saturday program, but we don't.
No, Monday. See you on Monday. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Having trouble with my internet. It's dropping in my bedroom and the kitchen.
Problem in your internet is your Wi-Fi. You see, things like the size of your house, the building materials you use, like concrete walls, whether you have multiple floors, And let's not forget the distance between your modem and your devices, like your computer, your phone, TV. All these have an effect on the quality and the strength of your Wi-Fi.
How do you know this stuff?
You need to check Telem. They have mesh devices that allow you to create your own smart Wi-Fi network to cover your entire home. It's a few small devices working together like a team to cover your entire house with strong Wi-Fi signal. Super easy. Here,